Namaste. We desire so many things in our lives: material things, name and fame, respect from others, beauty and luxury. And you know what? All of this can be explained quite easily. There are literally thousands of books out there on how to get them. And yes, they can bring us pleasure and satisfaction. But there is one thing above all of that. Something mysterious, something hard to explain, something we can never quite put our finger on. And that, my dear friends, is divine grace. Grace is above money, above fame, above respect. And if you want to know what it really is, please stay with me. When I began my work on my book and course, Mahavatar Babaji's Wisdom, I realized grace had to be explained first, because grace is not just one part of the path. It's the ultimate goal. Every saint, every enlightened master you can think of, Krishna, Jesus, Buddha, all of them had one thing in common: grace. A graceful entry into this world, a graceful life, and a graceful exit. So what is this thing called grace? Let's dive in. For one, grace always descends. It's never something we create on our own. When we say Krishna is an avatar of Lord Vishnu, what does that mean? It means the grace of Vishnu descended onto earth. That's what avatar means in the Hindu tradition. Grace descending in human form. And here's the truth. Our consciousness can only expand when grace descends upon us. Without it, all efforts become dry. With it, even the smallest effort bears fruit. Grace does not always appear as joy. Sometimes it comes as loss, as pain, as a struggle. Sometimes it comes as clarity in confusion, or as strength in the moment of weakness. It's not about making life smooth. It's about helping us grow. But here is the good news. While grace is always flowing, we can prepare ourselves to receive it more fully. How do we prepare ourselves for divine grace? Meditation, gratitude, devotion, and chanting open the inner channels. Truthfulness and kindness make the heart soft. Discipline, not harshness, but awareness, keeps us aligned with higher living. Grace supports effort, and effort invites grace. Both are needed, like the two wings of a bird. But there is one more key, and that's surrender. Surrender is not weakness, it's strength. It means loosening the grip of ego and trusting a higher wisdom to guide us. We still act, we still work, we still strive, but we no longer cling to the results. This trust invites grace more deeply into our lives. Mahavatar Babaji teaches us this: to remember your divinity, to express your divinity, and finally to enjoy your divinity. This is surrender in its truest form. So, how do you live in grace every day? By awareness. Cook with awareness, eat with awareness, speak with awareness, do your work with awareness. Even the smallest act, when done truthfully, kindly, and sincerely, becomes an opening for grace. Don't look for miracles. Grace is already with you. In the smile of a friend, or a help that arrives just in time, in a sudden inner peace that cannot be explained. Grace is not about worthiness. It's about openness. Grace meets us most powerfully when three doorways open. The first is aspiration, the soul's longing for truth. Desire looks outwards. Aspiration looks upwards. The second is dispassion, steadiness in all circumstances. Not overly excited in good times and not crushed in bad times. This steadiness strengthens the nervous system and allows grace to descend. The third is the virtue of the soul, like generosity, gentleness, self-giving, love. When we live these virtues, grace doesn't need to be called. It overflows. This is the wisdom of Mahavatar Babaji. Do your part, keep your heart open, and let grace do the rest. This is the second lesson in the course that I'm working on now. The lesson is called Living in the Flow of Grace. If this resonates with you, please type in a yes in the comment section so that I know that I'm on the right track. Namaste.